Very often we talk to our friends about how lucky we are at being able to afford everything we need for our kids. And, we see and we understand that there's children right here in our community that can't afford things, that need help, that JFS can help them. People are surprised sometimes to know that young kids in the Jewish community are struggling and their families are struggling. And I think it's just so important that kids get off on the right footing in their lives, and Big Pals can give them the extra little help they need to get on the right track.
When my husband passed away, I felt completely lost. My whole family fell apart. My friends didn't understand me. I felt pretty lost. So I called JFS and they connected me with a case manager. Also, my children are growing up and being boys. They need a male role model.
Jewish BIGPals is a mentoring program through Jewish Family Service of San Diego. We're a mentoring program housed within a social service agency, which makes it wonderful to work with both the children and their families. So whenever there is a crisis that happens, Jewish BIGPals is there to intervene and support the family, but most importantly, support really kids who really maybe don't get that service from the other programs within our agency. We're there looking out for them. We try to be there as a support system to these kids to make sure that we can provide some consistency in a really inconsistent, unstable time.
When Ryan and Dora came into my children's life, it was a real gift. I feel like they're growing together, all of them. Our big pals are young men, and I can see them getting confident with my children, and my children really look forward to spending time with them as almost like big brothers and a little bit like fathers. I think it's a good training for all of them.
A typical big pal is anyone, someone who is reliable, someone who's Jewish, someone who has a big heart and wants to give back. It's really about having fun, but it's also about being there in a sensitive time too. It's about being consistent, since that really is the most important thing that these children do need. So we require them to see their little pal 2 times a month and to take them out on 2 outings. It's establishing a connection, a relationship. That's really the heart of this program, because it is a year commitment, but really we're asking for them to sign up for much longer than that. That really is our hope, because these are connections that we want to maintain. And for many of the matches in our program, the majority of them are going into their 5th year together. So I think that says something about the nature of the relationships that have been created.
Big Pals has really changed our lives, not only my children's life, but our entire family. I have time to spend with my younger daughter because they meet their big pals. They participate in our lives, and they brought a lot of happiness to our home.
They are making a difference in the life of this child, and it really does make a difference in their lives as well. It's definitely rewarding, and it's beautiful to see.